Jai Gurudev children, very happy to meet you once again. Hope you're all safe. I'm meeting you once again with the topic. It's a continuation of what is government, and it will be part 3. In this part, we will be seeing the quiz to understand how you have understood your concepts. You yourself can check whether you have understood the concepts taught in a better way or not. Right? Ready to take up the quiz? The first question. A government is a system by which a state or a community is governed. There are different kinds of governments such as democracy, monarchy, aristocracy, etc. Different types of governments work in different ways, and the kind of government in a country affects all its people in some or the other ways. Which of the following is done by governments? Number 1, build roads and schools. Number 2, provide water and electricity. Number 3, make and implement laws. Number 4, all of the above. Question number 2. It is the government that makes and implements laws that are applicable to everyone equally. The government also protects a country from enemies and tries to maintain peace among its people. Which institution do citizens of a country refer to in cases of crimes or conflicts of interest? Question number 3. It's difficult to organize and manage large populations. So, the job of running a country is done by a government that can be centralized or decentralized. In India, for example, the government functions at 3 levels: local, state, and central. What is a government working at the level of a city or a village known as? Question number 4. One of the most important functions of governments is to make, execute, and implement laws that apply to everyone in a country. According to the laws made by the Indian government, for example, untouchability and child labor are illegal and banned. What action can be taken against people involved in illegal activities or crimes? Question number 5. Laws are a system of rules to manage the actions of people, and they are enforced through social institutions such as the police. It is important for everyone to understand that laws are made not to control but to protect people. What action must people take if a law is not followed and if that violation is harmful or disturbing? Question number 6. Every country needs a government to make decisions and get things done. There are different types of governments such as a democracy, a monarchy, an aristocracy, etc. In today's world, democracy is the widely accepted form of government because democracy is the rule of the people, for the people, and by the people. Which process do people in democracies follow to give power and authority to their representatives? Question number 7. In a monarchy, all power rests in the hands of a king or a queen. There are 2 kinds of monarchies: absolute and constitutional. In fact, monarchy was the most common form of government until the 19th century, but it is not very popular now. And countries that do follow monarchy mostly have constitutional monarchy. In a monarchy, who does not have to explain his or her actions and decisions to the people? Question number 8. There are, broadly speaking, two types of democracies: direct and indirect. In a direct democracy, as the one that exists in Switzerland, citizens directly participate in their country's decision making. But in an indirect democracy, people elect representatives who take decisions on their behalf. Many countries, such as the USA and India, follow indirect democracy. What is the other name for indirect democracy? Question number 9. Free and fair elections are one of the most important features of democracy. But initially, most countries did not give voting rights to everyone, and that led to protests by people who were deprived of the right to vote. That is how, for example, women in America and the UK got the right to vote in 1920 and 1928 respectively. What is that struggle called? In a representative democracy, people choose their representatives through a process of elections, and those representatives take decisions on behalf of the people who elected them. India follows a system where all the people above the age of 18, irrespective of their gender, caste, religion, etc., have the right to vote. What is that system called? The last question. Many European countries, when they were beginning to become democratic, did not allow all their people to vote. This led to struggles against the governments to grant universal adult franchise so that all adult citizens have the right to vote. In 1893, New Zealand became the first country to allow it. Before universal adult franchise, who were not allowed to vote? Thank you all for watching, children. Meet you with wonderful facts in the next part. Until then, bye from me.